Hello everyone and welcome to another UConn UPDC construction project update. My name is Lou Gett and today is August 25th, 2017. We're going to be taking you through the progress on our Northwest Science Quad infrastructure, the Gantt Tunnel expansion. We're going to begin using some aerial photography, again provided to us by our colleague Milton Levin. Here we are outside UTEB building, the existing tunnel under Auditorium Road, just about underneath where my blue truck is here. And that's the thrust of this new project, is to extend the tunnel to the north parking garage. Underneath this yellow excavator is just about the location where the existing tunnel ends that feeds biophysics. To the left-hand side, this was an existing steam line under the road that is about to be removed and replaced with a new service in the tunnel. We're looking down at the piles right and left, the SOE program. That is the shape of the tunnel. That's the shape of the excavation that's going to bring it down to the north garage. On the left-hand side, we're going to show you the soil retainage that's happening over by Jorgensen and how there's going to be a new retaining wall that's going to change the grade in this area forever. And then finally we'll watch the next phase of our project. This area here on Gantt where the sidewalks meet, there's a plan for a marvelous radius area that'll eventually tie all these walks in this area. And finally, to let you know, the new tunnel will eventually be just about at the end of this bulldozer right through here. The idea of this project is to extend the tunnel that originates from our central utility plant, otherwise known as the Cup, with the two stacks over and through here. This is the building that makes steam and chilled water for on campus. So right now there is what we call the North Tunnel that runs down through here, down underneath the road in front of Pharmacy, UTEB, and the tunnel actually comes down and it stops at Fed Biophysics. Stops just about where you see the yellow excavator right through there. So the idea of this project is to extend the tunnel. We'll go into the detail in a minute. It's going to come all the way down through here, down in front of Gantt, and eventually in this phase 1A, we'll stop somewhere right in the vicinity of the bulldozer. And this is to get prepared for the new Science Quad that's upcoming in the future. The soldier piles through here. This is what we call an SOE program, supportive excavation, so that we can dig down in through this section right in through here. The short story is the tunnel is about 16 feet below finished grade in this area here, and it travels, if you remember before, the hill actually rises up through this area, and it's about 20 feet below finished grade in this area right in through here. We have a full gamut of activities going on with the soils over here. We've got some lagging going in onto the bank over here. We're going to take you into that process. They're on the second lift going down in this section over through here with some shotcrete and what we call soil nailing on through there. We can see these soldier piles are a little bit more than halfway through here. This is going to provide the shoring to be able to excavate the tunnel in this area right through here. We got some demolition going on here on the steam line that needs to be removed for new construction. We've already started to demo some water lines, some reclaimed water lines over in through here. The gas line's been removed in this section over in through here. Eventually, where this walkway in this area over here, there's an electrical line and a telecommunications line that gets relocated. Storm drainage gets relocated. Some sewer lines get relocated. Some steam lines get relocated in here. Quite an extensive utility relocation process to make this happen. And we'll take a closer look. Just as I said from on top, underneath the yellow excavator is about the edge. Right here is the edge of the existing tunnel. We're actually looking at it right through here. So the new tunnel is going to pick up on the side. And the reason why it's picking up on the side, not here, for a couple reasons. mainly because we have existing telecommunications duct bank in this area right over here that has to stay live, and an existing electrical bank. And that's why, the reason why, as you can look right down through here, we can see where the tunnel is. We'll get a better view of that. Steam line has an asbestos insulation, which is most amazing, but the casing after a while gets beat up, water gets in there, falls apart. So we're replacing this old decrepit steam line that's in through here right next to UTEB. The reason why you see plastic on it is to contain the asbestos. They'll cut it into sections and remove it. But what a great opportunity to take a look at our SOE plan, our supportive excavation. So these are what we call soldier piles, and they're piles, but as you can see, they stand as soldiers. They're in a line in here. They're designed on a specific amount of feet. So the exterior casing, they come in 10-foot lengths, and as we go down further, they're screwed together. So once they're completed, they put a full-length pipe in the middle, grout them solid, and that's the support down in through here. These casings are supposed to be 10 feet beyond the lowest point of excavation into solid materials down in through there. So as I mentioned up on top, you can see the slope kind of goes up a little bit through here. We're 16 feet in the deepest elevation. We're in 20 feet, about 20 feet below finished grade. The tunnel actually does dip down. It's not quite level. It travels somewhere just past the bucket down in there. Drops almost 4 feet and then comes back up. And we'll get a closer look here. Again, the casing, the pile, the grout we see in through here. Then we've got some fasteners on here. They're all lined up just as we mentioned, as soldiers in a line. The method of drilling here was chosen. A lot of times they drive H piles through here, but to keep the vibration down into the physics department over on the corner over here, it was chosen to use a drilled pile through here. We'll take a closer look at the rig. Then they weld on a bolt in here, solid oak planking, what we call lagging in through here, gigantic washers, fish plate washers to tie the two of them together, supports for the whaler that we call in through here, and this is in one lift. And again, they'll just continue. Once this steam line's removed from here, they'll go down a little bit further, and they'll put more lagging in, down a little bit further, more lagging in. Some places will get a second whaler on it as needed by the depth of the excavation. Get a chance to take a look at the old steam vault here that's on its way out. So this header right over here was in the existing steam vault. And great opportunity to see what it looks like in one of these old steam vaults. Ultimately, these are the continuous length piles inside the casings. I believe we're drilling 25 and 30 feet in through here. These are the casings that get screwed together on the outside. You can see why they're looking for the continuous pipe in the middle. So the caissons has teeth to be able to bore its way down through the first length and the second length and the third length. The drill rig for the units we're looking at right here, and it's a good thing they're not operating it right now because it's pretty dirty, pretty dusty, pretty noisy, and it would be hard to even get this close. Taking advantage of the move-in day. The guys aren't working today. They'll be back here tomorrow, but we can see exactly as I explained. There's the casings right in through there, the rig on the top. One is screwed to the other, right in through here. They'll run the casings down through there, clean it all out, and then the piles will go on the inside. The drill rig, we have two different drill rigs on site. This is for the soldier piles here, and then we took a look at another drill rig for the horizontal boring up through there. Little look back to pharmacy, about 25 feet. This would be the north set of soldier piles. Actually, you can see the little 2x2 angles because it'll be 16 plus feet down through here. Needs to be a handrail on top of the bank right through here. We're going to explain to you our soil retention system in through here, and this is a great spot to see the process. So they excavate down to a particular elevation. You're seeing right here, they go one lift at a time. Then they did a second lift through here. Some reinforcement goes to the wall. Then they apply a sprayed on, it's called shotcrete. And it's a form of concrete, dries hard like a rock. Then they drill what you see, these anchors in here, and they're all engineered to be a particular. You see the top row in here and then the bottom row down in through here, and they're drilled in horizontal. We call horizontal boring, horizontal anchors back into the soil, 14 plus feet. These anchors are actually called nails. Once they're completed, then they're actually grouted in. They do some high pressure grout in there to make them solid, to stay into the soils, and finally with a gigantic washer and a nut, and this bank will never move. This is the finished elevation in through here, plus or minus, and this soil is being retained for the new retaining wall that will be back in through here. And the retaining wall is in about this location here. It gets built, and the soils are brought into here. Be a higher elevation through here and a lower elevation through here, which will blend it into the existing grade that you see, the entrance into the Gant building. And our next phase will be completely different than the original setup. So the original road was a 90-degree angle in through here. When we finish the utility tunnel in this section right in through here, there'll be a little circular little plaza area with benches on in through here, and everything will take this radius shape. So the road will begin to sweep by the entrance over in that area. It'll sweep down a little bit this way, be a very soft radius to tie into the existing road in through here. So the landscaping is really going to change in this area. There'll be some trees up in this area. It's a whole new set of walk paths. And these new walks will tie into both Hillside Road that we see over here, the general flow from the parking garage over in through here, and it will really make this area to the south of the north parking garage quite the landscaped area. Again, today is August 25th, 2017, and we thank you for your interest in our university projects. Remember to subscribe to our UConn UPDC YouTube channel. Once subscribed, under subscriptions, to the right, under the bell, a check next to send me all notifications for this channel with a save. This way, anytime we add a project or update a project, you'll receive an automatic email. We thank you for your interest in our university projects. Have a great day.